Hello everyone, Ken and Loey here. This is a short update video of what's been going on in the past week, and I have some exciting news, or at least very exciting for me. So, in the past week, I have actually gotten some new computer upgrades. I am building a new computer, and this is the gist of what I am improving. So for my CPU, I'm going from a 4-core 8-thread processor to a 16-core 32-thread one, which 4 times the cores should definitely allow my computer to use, my current video card is a 1080 GTX, so that should definitely allow my computer to utilize that card to its fullest now, especially with the 4-core. For certain games, I can definitely tell it just isn't as good as it really should be, considering how powerful the 1080 is supposed to be. And with that CPU upgrade, I needed to get a different motherboard and RAM and some other things to make it so that it's actually compatible with that new CPU, and from the sound of it, it's all an improvement, so hopefully that'll work very well. And then another thing, lastly, is that I'm going from Windows 7 to Windows 10 finally. Within the past few months, Microsoft has discontinued further updates to Windows 7, so I kind of feel that I'm forced to use Windows 10, even though that I honestly prefer 7, or at least the look of 7. And also, even if that wasn't the case, I'm kind of forced to use Windows 10 as well, just because Windows 7 doesn't know how to use much more than 4 or 8 cores, so you pretty much need Windows 10 in order to go to the 12 or 16 or higher CPU core count. So that's just what I've been doing in the past week. My dad has been teaching me how to put together my own computer, or at least give me some practice on it. So I've been having a hands-on experience with that. And I can tell you that for some things, well, building a computer is not only complicated, but also some complications can definitely come about. There was one situation with my motherboard that, with the case that I have, the offsets weren't even lined up correctly on one of the placements, so we needed to get a washer from my water cooler box of all things in order to line it up correctly. So with the 16-core processor, I needed to also install a water cooler, which was definitely interesting to say the least. I needed to go through a number of cases in order to find one that actually worked. So that's kind of the gist of what I've been doing the past few days, and it's more time consuming than you might think, unfortunately, especially since I had those few complications. So that is primarily the a reason why I haven't uploaded any Resident Evil 1 Remake stuff lately. And also I want to see the difference in the performance after I get it all set up and see how much better it is. So I'm kind of guessing that it only will improve certain games, especially games like Path of Exile, or ones that have really high graphics or stuff on screen at once. Path of Exile is kind of infamous for having the ability to have stuff everywhere on screen at once. So that's kind of that's pretty much the gist of it. So with that, my new computer is just about done, and hopefully will be completely finished in the next few days. Currently, I am copying my current hard drives into other ones. I hesitate to call them new. They're not really new. They're just different ones. So that's I should be on the last steps of that. So hopefully you've for those who've been patient with this, thank you very much for that patience, and hopefully I can get back to recording very soon. So thank you very much for watching, and have a wonderful day.